1. What is the primary purpose of a SPAP? A. To establish the highest property values. B. To set minimum legal requirements for appraisers. C. To promote public trust in appraisal practice. D. To create standardized real estate forms. Two. A SPAP is updated how frequently? A. Annually. B. Every 2 years. C. Every 5 years. D. Only when federal regulations change. Three. Which entity develops, interprets, and amends a SPAP? A. The Appraisal Institute. B. The Appraisal Subcommittee or ASC. C. The Appraisal Standards Board or ASB. D. The Federal Reserve Board. Four. Who is required to comply with a SPAP? A. All real estate agents. B. Only state-certified appraisers. C. All appraisers engaged in federally related transactions. D. Real estate attorneys. Five. A SPAP applies to A. Appraisals and brokerage services. B. Only appraisals for federally related transactions. C. Valuation services provided as an appraiser. D. Market analyses and insurance appraisals. Six. Which USPAP standard addresses real property appraisal reporting? A. Standard 1. B. Standard 2. C. Standard 3. D. Standard 6. Seven. What is the primary requirement of the ethics rule in a SPAP? A. Ensure fair market value. B. Promote trust in appraisal standards. C. Perform with honesty, impartiality, and objectivity. D. Uphold state and federal regulations. Eight. What does the competency rule require of appraisers? A. An appraiser must charge fair fees. B. An appraiser must not accept contingent fees. C. An appraiser must have knowledge and experience relevant to the assignment. D. An appraiser must obtain peer reviews annually. Nine. What is the purpose of the scope of work rule? A. To dictate specific procedures for appraisals. B. To ensure the appraiser develops an assignment within the agreed scope. C. To describe appraiser licensing requirements. D. To define competency expectations for a SPAP. 10. Standards Rule 3 is related to A. Mass appraisal reporting. B. Reviewing appraisals. C. Real property development. D. Business appraisal practices. (11) Under the ethics rule, an appraiser must not A. Provide an appraisal without market analysis. B. Perform an appraisal for family members. C. Accept assignments contingent upon a specific result. D. Use outdated property data. (12) The record-keeping rule requires that work files must be retained for at least A. 3 years after the appraisal. B. 5 years or 2 years after litigation. C. 7 years or 3 years after any revisions. D. Indefinitely. (13) Accepting an assignment without the necessary competency is permissible if A. The client provides written consent. B. The appraiser discloses their lack of experience and seeks to gain competency. C. The appraisal is for non-federally related transactions. D. The appraiser ensures the report includes a disclaimer. (14) Advocacy for a specific party in an appraisal is A. Allowed if disclosed. B. Permissible in federal court cases. C. Prohibited under USPAP. D. Allowed only in non-real estate transactions. (15) The ethics rule prohibits appraisers from A. Using confidential client information for any purpose other than the assignment. B. Using confidential information if it benefits the client. C. Disclosing information to clients. D. Collecting fees before the assignment. (16) Which standard governs personal property appraisals? A. Standard 4. B. Standard 5. C. Standard 7. D. Standard 8. (17) Appraisers performing mass appraisals must comply with which USPAP standard? A. Standard 5. B. Standard 6. C. Standard 3. D. Standard 7. (18) A restricted appraisal report must A. Provide the same level of detail as a summary report. B. Include all supporting data. C. Be suitable for use only by the client. D. Be prohibited in federally related transactions. What is the focus of Standard 9? A. Mass appraisals. B. Review appraisals. C. Business and intangible asset appraisals. D. Litigation appraisals. If an appraiser discovers new significant data after completing an appraisal report, they should A. Ignore the new data if the assignment is closed. B. Issue a new report to the client without explaining the changes. C. Notify the client and prepare an updated appraisal if needed. D. Revise the original report without documenting the changes. A hypothetical condition in an appraisal must be A. Avoided entirely. B. Clearly stated and used for legal compliance. C. Assumed as fact without disclosure. D. Included only in narrative appraisals. In reporting, an extraordinary assumption must A. Be avoided for non-compliance issues. B. Clearly disclose potential effects on conclusions. C. Be applied without client consent. D. Only be used in restricted appraisal reports. USPAP. The Uniform Standards of Professional Appraisal Practice, or USPAP, is the set of guidelines that establishes ethical and performance standards for appraisers and other valuation professionals in the United States. Created by the Appraisal Standards Board, or ASB, of the Appraisal Foundation, USPAP provides a framework to ensure that appraisals are credible, unbiased, and performed with integrity. Here are 5 top beneficial uses of USPAP. 1. Promotes public trust. By establishing clear ethical and performance standards, USPAP ensures that appraisal practices are transparent, unbiased, and credible. This fosters public confidence in appraisals and valuation services. 2. Supports regulatory compliance. USPAP provides a framework that helps appraisers comply with federal, state, and industry regulations, particularly in federally related transactions. This ensures consistency and legality in professional practices. 3. Encourages consistency and quality. By standardizing appraisal practices, USPAP ensures that appraisals are developed and reported uniformly, which enhances the reliability and comparability of valuation results. 4. Provides ethical guidance. The ethics rule in USPAP guides appraisers in maintaining integrity, objectivity, and confidentiality, reducing risks of misconduct and conflicts of interest. 5. Enhances professional development. USPAP emphasizes competency, requiring appraisers to continually update their knowledge and skills. This commitment to ongoing education strengthens the quality of appraisal services.